I'm Cape Joel, and this is Comic Smack, your weekly, daily, all the time, anytime comic book show where I give you your fix of everything you need to know from the world of comic books and superheroes. And on today's show, we're going to be taking a closer look at Aquaman, issue number 51. The mystery of the dead water is becoming more and more complicated by the minute. And what of old school Aquaman villain, the Scavenger? Well, let's hop on in and find out.
So, as the comic opens, Arthur is observing the man that he saved from the dead water attack last issue. His name is Pain, which is kind of ironic when you stop and think about it. Aquaman fears any contact with any water at all may cause him to turn back into the dead water monster, so to keep that from happening, they're keeping him in a dehydration chamber. This is pretty damn inhumane, and it absolutely splits Aquaman's people down the middle. The more militaristic guys like Merc think that, it's a necessary evil, while scientist Dr. Gaines thinks that, this is doing more harm than good. Either way, thanks to their FBI contacts, Aquaman and Mira are able to find out that Pain, after his divorce, took some rather unscrupulous jobs diving for things that he shouldn't have, and it was probably there that he was exposed to the dead water in the first place. Sadder still, we find out Pain's connection to dead water's victims. It turns out they were teachers, neighbors, even his wife, all people deeply connected to him who he harbored some form of resentment towards and killed as dead water without even knowing it. Aquaman deduces that if this man's transformation is connected in some way to an illegal salvage operation, then there's a good chance his old foe, the Scavenger, is connected to it somehow as well. Scavenger, you may also remember in the last run, had a pretty big moment when he more or less assaulted Atlantis, a crime for which, to the best of my recollection, he wasn't exactly punished for, and Aquaman never brought it up again, so you can call this something of a rematch if you want. Aquaman has no problem finding the Scavenger. Defeating him, on the other hand, is going to be a little bit more difficult, especially now that he comes out packing a brand new and improved battle suit, which looks like an underwater Hulkbuster, definitely a far cry from the Big Daddy diving suit this guy had the last time we saw him. Back with Mira and Pain, Pain comes to the horrible realization that if he killed his wife, that means that his son is an orphan somewhere out there alone, no doubt about to be taken into government custody. This absolutely shreds the man, which causes him to cry, which is bad because tears are moisture, and moisture is exactly what he needs to turn back into the dead water monster and break out of his confinement. So as the comic winds down, everything is pretty much screwed. The dead water monster is on the loose at Spindrift, putting everyone's lives in danger there, and Aquaman is getting his ass royally trounced by the Scavenger. Aquaman number 51 was another solid issue. They have thickened the mystery of dead water, what it means and what its connection is to the seas. They've given an old villain a great redesign and also allowed the Aquaman supporting cast to be a sounding board for what's going on in the issue, which I always appreciate. My only real minor complaints are art-related ones. That being said, this issue is a lot better than the last one, but there's still just a couple panels that leave me shaking my head and going, could have been better. Overall, I would feel very comfortable giving this issue a 7.5 out of 10, and I'm interested to see how this storyline wraps up. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my newest video. I hope you enjoyed it, and while you're here, why not check out another video I have on offer, or maybe if you're feeling in a supportive mood, you want to like or subscribe. And if you want to support the creation of more videos just like this one, then please by all means check out the Cape Joel Patreon. A little bit goes a very long way, and I will see you all next time.